Hello everyone. This assignment we will present is a graded discussion titled Personality and Socialization for Cognitive Psychology and Other Related Science in Education course. I'm Phoebe Angeli Awok and my other group member is Nur Shafika Natasha binti Baharuddin, Shafi Shazani Munir, and Rachel Harbin.
Overview of this project. This project aims to explore the effect of personality and socializations on the planning and implementation of lessons in educational settings. It delves into the definition of personality and socializations. It examines how these factors influence teaching practice and explore the impact on student learning outcomes. By understanding the interplay between personality, socializations, and teaching approaches, educators can develop more effective strategies to engage and support diverse learners. Before we move on our point, let's start to define these two elements, which is personality and socializations. Firstly, personality. It could be refers to an individual unique patterns of thought, feelings, and behaviors that consistently influence the interactions and response to the external environment. It encompasses various traits including introversion, extroversion, openness to experience, consciousness, agreeableness, and emotional stability. While socializations could be referred as process through which individuals acquire knowledge, value, beliefs, and skills from their social environment, it encompasses the influence of family, peers, educational institutions, and broader cultural factors.
There are six effects on lesson planning and implementation, which is teaching style, classroom management, student engagement, communication and feedback, cultural sensitivity, and adaptability.
First, teaching style. Teaching style could be referred as the teacher's personalities influence their preferred teaching styles, such as teacher-centered or student-centered approaches.
Okay, I will explain about classroom management. Different personalities exhibit varying levels of assertiveness, organization, and flexibility, which influence how teachers establish rules, manage behavior, and create a positive learning environment. The theories is, firstly is behaviorism. Behaviorism theories of classroom management focus on shaping and controlling student behavior through refinements and consequence. The key idea is that behavior can be modified by manipulating the attendance and consequence of action. Teachers using behaviorism principle often establish clear rules and expectations, reforms positive behavior with rewards or praise, and apply appropriate consequence for misbehavior. This approach emphasizes external control and strict environments to maintain order and discipline in the classroom. Next is constructivism. In contrast to behaviorism, constructivists, the theories of classroom management emphasize student autonomy, active learning, and social interaction. Constructivism teaches create student-centered environments that promote inquiry, critical thinking, and collaboration, rather than relying on intentional rewards and punishment. This approach focuses on intrinsic motivation and the development of self-regulation skills. Teachers facilitate learning by providing authentic and meaningful tasks, encouraging student participation, and fostering support and respectful classroom community. And last is humanism. Humanism theories of classroom management prioritize the emotional well-being and individual needs of students. The teacher-student relationship is considered essential, and educators strive to create a positive, nurturing, and inclusive environment. Humanity classroom management involves established a sense of belonging, promoting student agency and self-expression, and addressing the socio-emotional needs of learner. Teachers using this approach often emphasize open communication, active listening, empathy, and focus on the whole child. It is important to note that effective classroom management often involves a combination of theories, as well as other strategy that align with the teacher, personal style, and the specific of the student. Okay, next is student engagement. Personalities affect how teachers communicate with students, including the tone of voice, body language, and level of enthusiasm. This factor can impact student engagement, motivation, and understanding of the lesson content. And the theory is, firstly, is make it relevant. Relate theoretical concept to real life example, certain events or practical application, showing students how theory connects to their everyday life can enhance interest and engagement. And secondly is active learning approach. Incorporate active learning techniques such as discussion, case study, group project, simulation, or problem-solving activities. These methods encourage students to actively participate, collaborate, and apply theoretical concepts in practical context. And that is use multimedia and technological. Integrate multimedia research like videos, interactive online materials, and educational technology tools to present theoretical content in engaging in visual applying ways. This research can enhance understanding and make the learning experience more interactive. And lastly is provide choice and autonomy, offer students some flexibility and autonomy in selecting topics for assignment or research project within the theoretical framework. And last is allowing them to explore their interests and passion within the subject matter can increase motivation and engagement.
So next is communication and feedback. A teacher with good interpersonal skills and empathy may be more effective in establishing positive relationship with students, leading to improved communication and constructive feedback. Such interaction contribute to a supportive and conducive learning environment. So here are some examples of communication and feedback strategy that can be applied in classroom. So the first activity is whole class discussion, which engage students in open discussions on a topic related to a lesson in the classroom. This also encourages students to share their thoughts and ideas, ask questions, and provide explanation. This fosters communication and promotes activity participation. The second activity is small group activities, which the teacher will divide students into smaller groups and assign them to a task or problem to solve together. This allows for collaboration and communication among peers. As the teacher, you can monitor the group and provide feedback as needed. So the last activity is verbal feedback. During the class activity or presentation, provide immediate verbal feedback to students. Acknowledge their efforts, highlight what they did well, and offer suggestions for improvement. This helps students understand their progress in real time.
Continue with cultural sensitivity. For personality, a teacher personality can greatly impact their ability to develop cultural sensitivity in their lessons. For instance, a teacher who possesses traits such as empathy, open-mindedness, and respect for diversity is more likely to plan lessons that are culturally sensitive and inclusive. They understand the importance of acknowledging and valuing students' cultural backgrounds and experiences. Meanwhile, for socialization, teachers' socialization's experiences play a significant role in their understanding and awareness of cultural diversity. Exposure to different cultures, either through personal experiences or interactions with diverse communities, it also can shape a teacher's ability to incorporate cultural sensitivity into their lessons. So this is the example for cultural sensitivity. Mr. Hernandez, as a teacher, had the opportunity to live and work in the different countries, immersing himself in the various cultures. As a result, he gained first-hand experiences and insights into different cultural practices and perspectives. When planning his lessons, Mr. Hernandez incorporates culturally diverse examples, encourages students to share their cultural traditions, and facilitates respectful discussions between the students that can promote understanding and appreciation for different cultures. His broad socialization experiences enable him to create an inclusive classroom environment that celebrates diversity. Last but not least, adaptability. For personality, teachers with adaptable personalities are more likely to embrace innovative instructional approaches and adapt their lessons to cater to different learning styles and abilities in the classroom. They are flexible, open to change, and willing to experiment with various teaching methods to meet the diverse needs of their students. And for socialization in the adaptability, teachers' socialization experiences also influence their adaptability in planning and implementing lessons. Exposure to diverse social environments and interacting with individuals from different perspectives or different backgrounds can broaden their perspectives and enable them to tailor their lessons accordingly. Example situation for adaptability. Mrs. Thompson is known for her adaptable personality and willingness to try new teaching techniques. She understands that students have different learning styles and one size does not fit all. Mrs. Thompson, as a teacher, consistently evaluates her teaching methods, seeks feedback from her students, and adjusts her lessons accordingly to the students' interests. She incorporates multimedia hands-on activities and group work to engage students with different learning preferences. So we can say that Mr. Thompson's adaptability is one to ensure that all her students have the opportunity to learn and succeed. In conclusion, personality and socialization significantly impact lesson planning and implementation in the classroom. Understanding teachers' personalities helps tailor teaching styles, communications, and classroom management. Socialization influences cultural awareness, pedagogical beliefs, and curriculum alignment. Acknowledging these factors enhances teaching practices and supports diverse students' needs.